The nation's first black Secretary of Defense says a more diverse military makes for a better military.
Lloyd Austin spoke about the issue during a Black History Month roundtable at the White House. Mike Gooding has details.
After 41 years in uniform, reaching the rank of 4-star Army General, Lloyd Austin last year achieved an historic first.
I'm honored to be, the first African-American Secretary of Defense, the 28th Secretary of Defense. But I really don't want to be the last African-American Secretary of Defense.
And now, 74 years after President Harry Truman signed the executive order desegregating the U.S. Armed Forces, Austin wants to make sure that he makes the military be as inclusive as possible.
And I equate diversity being to being invited to the dance. Inclusion is actually being asked to dance. So just because you're a diverse organization doesn't mean that you're actually inclusive. Doesn't mean that people feel that they're a part of the organization, that they're welcome. And so one of my goals is to make sure that we have that environment that's not only diverse in the ranks, but diverse in the leadership and inclusive as well.
According to the Defense Department, 41% of military personnel identify as members of minority groups. A December 2020 Pentagon report noted that DoD has observed modest increases in minority demographic representation in officer grades since the transition to an all-volunteer force, but persistent underrepresentation in senior officer grades continues. Mike Gooding, 13 News Now.
In August, the Government Accountability Office said the Defense Department needs to strengthen its efforts when it comes to diversity, equality, and inclusion.